This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Good evening. This is Headlines Now on the city's only English channel Ndtv-Hindu. It's 8 p.m. and you're with me, Evelyn Matthew.
Hi, and I'm Sanjay Pinto. What exactly is brewing in the DMK's first family and what does Alagiri have up his sleeve? I'll tell you more in a very short while from now.
Before that, a quick look at the top stories tonight. How can the ruling DMK government support the Chennai Sangamam organized by the CBI raided Tamil Mayam? A petition is filed in the court. Ndtv-Hindu exposes the high-price system that tired commuters fall prey to at the Coimbatore bus terminus. The Madras High Court says the Tatkal system for issuing passports will stay, but orders are issued to 37 regional passport officers. Lalit Modi refuses to receive summons from the city police. If he doesn't appear till the 10th of this month, the Chennai police will be forced to take action. And day 2 of the Chennai Open, Yuki Bamri goes down against his Russian opponent in the first match today at the Centre Court. And when East meets West, the fusion fever this Margani season never disappoints. We introduce you to the Muscat sisters.
Vacation is normally only for 2 weeks, so we miss a lot of school. But still, for this, I can do anything.
Let's also take a look at the rest of the day's news nationally. Pakistan's Punjab governor is assassinated by his own security guard. His stand against blasphemy laws could have triggered the attack. An MLA in Bihar is stabbed to death by a woman who had accused him of rape and then withdrawn her allegations. The Quattroki case hearing is delayed. It's postponed to the 6th of January. Thaw in the Sushma Swaraj-Sonia Gandhi relationship. Sushma says that Sonia has opened up on a personal level. And there's no more IPL for Jumbo. Anil Kumble opts out of IPL 4 and takes on the role of the chief mentor for his team. Well, apart from the big meet at the DMK headquarters today, which was attended by the DMK top brass, there's been huge development happening this evening. Over to our executive editor Sanjay Pinto for more on that.
Thank you, Evelyn. What didn't happen at that meet, in fact, is more important than what really happened. Let me tell you very briefly, there's no confirmation as of now from any DMK source really that Alagiri actually wrote a letter to his father and party president, Mr. M. Karunanidhi. But what we are hearing from our sources is that there are 2 reasons why he actually stayed away from that crucial meet today, which also decided on the date of the next General Council meet on the 3rd of next month. Also a reason why he stayed away from meeting the Prime Minister. Of course, he was in Chennai today and didn't attend the meet in Chennai at the party headquarters. He was in Madurai yesterday when the Prime Minister visited Chennai, but he stayed away from that as well. So there are reasons to indicate that Mr. Alagiri is extremely miffed and is actually sulking at the moment, because he is reported to have actually asked his father and party president to ensure that that suitable action is taken against A. Raja for what he believes has caused disrepute and has tarnished the image of the party ahead of the elections. He also wants some sort of censure or some kind of action to be taken against Kanimuri and against Pungodayaladi Aruna, the IT Minister of Tamil Nadu, for certain derogatory references to him in those conversations with Neera Radia. Also, Mr. Alagiri is reported to have also suggested that he be given some kind of a better post in the party, perhaps something like the headquarters secretary. He doesn't want to be a regional leader of southern Tamil Nadu anymore. Some see this as perhaps a bargaining chip, perhaps a bargaining ploy by Alagiri to try and ensure that his loyalists are accommodated in that list which the DMK puts out before elections, perhaps trying to get more space in the scheme of things here for himself. Also, we know for a fact that as of now, as we speak, the 3 powerful centers within the party, that's M.K. Stalin, Dayanidhi Maran and Alagiri seem to have come together and want to definitely put up a united front here. But of course, as I said earlier, there is no real confirmation as of now, but there are indications to suggest that M.K. Alagiri is quite miffed and is sulking at the moment and wants some perhaps a little extra attention from the party in the form of posts or action taken against his adversaries.
Right. Thanks very much indeed, Sanjay, for joining us with that big news at this point. Well, clearly, Aragiri, in a sense, threatening to quit from his party post if Raja isn't sacked and the Chennai Sangamam isn't shelved. That's what we're hearing. And our executive editor, Sanjay Pinto, there joining us with that. Now, after the 2G scam, looks like the state government may be in for another scandal. A public interest litigation has been filed at the Madras High Court to restrain the ruling government from associating itself with the annual cultural extravaganza Chennai Sangamam. The event, which is organized by Tamil Mayam, a member of the body being the Chief Minister's daughter, Kanimuri. The Tamil Mayam office in Luz was raided by the CBI last year. In fact, just a few months ago, in the 2G related raids, the State Tourism Ministry is also one of the main sponsors of this mega event. The petitioner, in fact, also quotes the body to be under the scanner in the 2G spectrum scam.
2G ஸ்பெக்ட்ரம் ஊழல் தொடர்பாக சிபிஐ தமிழ்நாட்டிலே இருக்கிற தமிழ் மையம் ஜெகத் கஸ்பர் அவர்கள் இயக்கி கொண்டிருக்கிற தமிழ் மையத்தின் அலுவலகத்தை சோதனை செய்து சில ஆவணங்களை கைப்பற்றி இருப்பதாக சிபிஐ அறிவித்துள்ளது. இந்த நிலையில் தமிழக அரசு தமிழ் மையத்தோடு இணைந்து சங்கமம் என்ற நிகழ்ச்சியை நடத்த இருப்பதாக பத்திரிகை செய்தி அறிவித்திருந்தார்கள். இதுபோல உச்சநீதிமன்றத்திலே ஒரு வழக்கு ஸ்பெக்ட்ரம் ஊழல் தொடர்பான வழக்கில் தமிழ் மையம் சம்பந்தப்பட்டிருக்கும் நிலையில் தமிழ் மையத்தோடு இணைந்து தமிழக அரசு சங்கமம் நிகழ்ச்சியை நடத்தக்கூடாது, அது உச்சநீதிமன்றத்தில் நிலுவையில் இருக்கும் ஸ்பெக்ட்ரம் தொடர்பான வழக்கை பாதிக்கும் என்று கூறி ஒரு பொதுநல வழக்கை சென்னை உயர்நீதிமன்றத்தில் தாக்கல் செய்திருக்கிறோம்.
Now, hours after Ndtv-Hindu's expose on how shops in Coimbatore are overcharging customers on all packaged goods, most of them food items, the officials haven't sat down with peace after seeing our report. In this case, action has spoken louder than words with their surprise checks in the area. This is an Ndtv-Hindu impact. Well, officials of the Labour Department are currently conducting raids at the venue, which is the Coimbatore bus terminus. The MRP violations have only been compounding the monetary burden to people already at the receiving end of rising food prices. In fact, the controller of the Legal Metrology Department, Mr. Balasubramanian, joined us over the phone line and said that he has already booked a few shops today and that the check will now be an everyday affair.
Today we have raided about 40 shops in the Coimbatore bus stand area, and we have got about excess pricing cases, about 6 cases, and no declaration packets about 2 cases, and 1 scale we have seized. And regarding the TASMAC complaint, we have raided about 4 shops in and around the Coimbatore bus stand area. And we have booked about 3 cases in the TASMAC shops. And the TASMAC, they have, I think they are excessively selling the declared price more than 5 rupees. That is 70 rupees declared price means 5 rupees excess, 75 rupees they are charging. This is the violation we have found out. And we have booked cases under the package commodity rules. And regarding this excess pricing in Coimbatore bus stand, they are charging more than the declared MRP, and more than 2 rupees, 3 rupees they are charging. And we have found about 6 cases, and we are booking cases under the Act. This complaint we have received from the NDTV and other public also. We are taking action as per the complaint.
Well, let's in fact play you that story of how and why shops in the Coimbatore bus terminus follow their own pricing policy, which has in fact now brought prompt action by the Labour Department now.
Drink. It's the first thing you reach for once you reach the Coimbatore terminus after battling traffic. And checking the price tag is the last thing on your mind. But that is just what you should do. A drink costing 23 rupees is actually sold for 30 rupees. That's not an exception. why should everything from packaged water to biscuits cost you more than it would in your neighborhood supermarket?
பேசஞ்சர்ஸ் வந்து உட்காராங்க, இந்த கரண்ட்டுக்கு எல்லாம் ஓடுறது பூரா எலக்ட்ரிஷன்லேருந்து பாத்ரூம் டாய்லெட்லேருந்து அதில் வர வாட்டர்லேருந்து எல்லாமே ஃப்ரீயாக தான் பேசஞ்சருக்கு கொடுக்குறாங்க. பஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட் யார் சிஎம்பியிலேருந்து கொடுக்குறாங்க. பட் அது எங்கள் மூலியமாக கடை மூலியமாக வசூல் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. நாங்கள் வந்து பேசஞ்சர் வசூல்.
A whopping 2.5 lakh rupees is charged as rent in these shops. Traders over here say that the rent charged inside the bus terminus is more than the usual rate, and that precisely is the reason for them to charge more than the maximum retail price. They also add that different rents are charged in different platforms. The platform that I am standing right now, platform number 2, is one of the busiest platforms inside the bus terminus. And this platform, along with the platform number 1, the rent is usually overcharged. A quick check by us shows that all the shops inside the Coimbatore charge between 5 and 10 rupees more than the normal price. Even top-up cards are not spared. A 10 rupee top-up card will cost you 12 rupees here. There is no option but to pay the asking price. Naturally, the unilateral pricing policy practiced here has left consumers angry and aggrieved.
நம்ம வந்து தேவை வந்து வேறு வழி இல்லாமல் அவசரமாக வர பஸ் ஏறதுக்கு அவசரமாக வாங்க வேண்டிய சூழ்நிலை வருது. ₹1 2 பரவாயில்ல, சிலர் ₹3 4 போது கண்டிப்பாக வந்து நம்மளுக்கு கோபம் வர தான் செய்யுது.
கூல் ட்ரிங்க்ஸ் வாங்கினா கூட அதிகம் ₹5 அதிகமாக சொல்கிறாங்க. கூல் ட்ரிங்க்ஸ் பாக்கு அதிகமாக சொல்கிறாங்க. ஒரு பாக்கு ₹2 சொல்கிறாங்க. உங்களுக்கு தேவைப்பட்டால் வாங்க எல்லாம் போயிடாருன்றாங்க. எங்களுக்கு அந்த கதினா பப்ளிக் தான் கதி பாருங்க.
The Weights and Measures Act states that no packaged item can be charged more than the maximum retail price. Violators will be fined 250 rupees and products seized, says the Act. However, concerned officials say a more permanent solution lies elsewhere.
Book them under the Act and we can make a fine. Otherwise, we can book a case in the court of law. And the trader, they are not worried about all those things. If they habitually do the mistake, I think the Coimbatore authority, that is the employer who is licensing the shopkeeper, I think they can control the activity. If they threaten the shopkeeper that if they are selling more than the MRP, the license would be cancelled. Then only the problem, I think they can abide by the law.
At a time when soaring prices is not sparing anyone, especially food inflation, which is giving everyone a heartburn, the practice of overcharging for ordinary day-to-day products only comes as an additional burden to consumers, leaving them vulnerable to exploitation. In Chennai with camera person Arun, Lokpriya, Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, let's pray that those everyday raids will really wipe out some of those offenders. Up ahead on the bulletin, will the Royal Challenge remain without the Jumbo's spin? Find out when we come back.